There is no perfection in this world, but I am as close to it as I can be for this match. That is a really powerful statement from Devon, which shows the amount of confidence that he's carrying going into this LEVAN Saginashvili rematch. Devon said that in the previous match, he knew exactly what he needed to work on. His bicep broke, his riser dropped, and his pronation turned. So basically almost everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. And now Devon has worked on all of these things. But despite that, I believe LEVAN Saginashvili is going to win this super match. Let's see why. So when explaining the left-handed pull with Devon, LEVAN said that he didn't go sideways, first of all because his angle was blocked because of the car. He literally couldn't go sideways. But even if he could, he won't do that because he knew he would lose his wrist. There is some problem with LEVAN's left wrist, but I think the same can be said about his right wrist as well. On the left arm, LEVAN laid out a strategy that he would be going backwards instead of sideways to defeat Devon's left arm. And I think that exact same plan is going to work for LEVAN in the right-handed match as well. On April 20, in the first round against Devon, LEVAN will have to do the exact same thing that he did against Vitaly in 2019. Straight back pressure posting style top roll to gain height over Devon's hand and then utilize side pressure. If you get a match close to your side with your posting top roll, it becomes much easier to take your opponent's wrist and it becomes much easier to finish the match. The amount of side pressure that is required to take your opponent's arm down to the pad is probably 50% because your opponent does not have access to back pressure and even side pressure. He's basically helpless with just pronation left on his side. So in that case, Devon may pronate through LEVAN's wrist, but he wouldn't need anywhere the amount of side pressure that he needed in the first match in the first round, that it simply wouldn't matter even if Devon takes LEVAN's wrist at that point. The match will be over. The second scenario is LEVAN goes sideways with his top roll exactly like he did in the previous match in the first two rounds. But in that case, I think Devon's pronation will be strong enough to block LEVAN's hit from going straight to the pad. And then LEVAN will have no other option but to switch to a press, which will eventually result in LEVAN's own wrist getting taken by Devon for that round and for the rest of the match. It is definitely still possible for LEVAN to win from that position as well, but it's going to be a very risky move and LEVAN would like to stay away from that. Everyone is talking about LEVAN's endurance and whether LEVAN would be able to sustain his power for 4 rounds or not. And nobody is talking about Devon's endurance because when there is a strength gap, the endurance gap is drastically reduced. And I think if we talk about percentages, the chances of Devon LARRATT gassing out in that match because of strength gap are more than the chances of LEVAN getting gassed out. So my prediction for the first round is after 5 seconds of struggle in the center, Devon gets his wrist taken because of LEVAN's posting top roll, and after that it becomes easier and easier for LEVAN. Official prediction 4-0 LEVAN Saginashvili, with the first round being really hard fought win for the Georgian. And that's how this match is going to end. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.